Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. I'm Alex, it's Sunday the 29th of August and I hope you're having a good day. So, what's that smell? Well, it seems an unusual first story, so once again we have a tabloid desperately clambering for a story that has only the faintest of negative connotations. Here we see in the Rubbish Sun, Royal Highness Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's neighbours complain about stink from a giant cannabis farm close to their 11 million mansion. Note, it's a farm close to their mansion, it's not from their house. If the smell is that bad, they would be affected by it as much as anyone else. But the way they showcase it, it is as if it's their fault. It says here, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been living just minutes away from a legal weed factory base in Santa Barbara, California. The couple's 11 million mansion is just up the road from the 20 large greenhouses full of the plants, leaving the luxury suburb reeking. Neighbours have now made a string of complaints, sparking the company to install new odour control systems. One resident complained that the stench was so bad that she had to pull over while driving along the road. The factory is less than 10-minute drive from the Montecito mansion, where the couple live with son Archie and 2-month-old daughter Lilibet. Local Gregory Gandrud, 60, said of the new anti-smell measures, told the Sunday Mirror, "This is good news for us and Harry and Meghan." The stink was getting stronger and heading their way. I was driving along the freeway and was hit hard by the smell. I had to pull over. It made me completely lose my train of thought. Lots of people here are suffering. Richard Minyards, another neighbour, added, "Growing cannabis near here became legal in 2016 and lots of growers jumped on the bandwagon." Both the Santa Barbara Coalition of Responsible Cannabis and Cannabis Association for Responsible Producers have promised a new expanded odour response process. Now, in other news, if you ever wanted the perfect example of the press, the media in the UK and their smear campaign against Meghan and Harry and the people behind it, well, look no further than this. Anne Widdecombe is a politician, a former politician, a fully signed up member of the establishment. She knows how it all works, and here she is slagging them off, because it is the establishment that want to paint them in a bad light. Because their newfound financial independence makes the royal family look like a bunch of sponges. So they need to make them look bad, yet at the same time, what they claim, like Anne Widdecombe does in this piece, is an utter lie and completely hypocritical, which I will explain, but first it says here, the furious former MEP told GB News, Patrick Christys, that it was time for Britain to ignore the Sussexes and move away from continued discussions about them. Miss Widdecombe went on to also suggest how it was right that the royal family do not respond to any more claims made by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, as she claimed this feeds the narrative of the pair, which keeps them in the public conscience. She also declared how her Daily Express column was Harry and Meghan free, as she revealed her frustration at the pair's continued publicity. Miss Widdecombe was asked what she thought of the royal family's continued policy of not responding to a number of claims made by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in recent months. She replied, "I don't think we should give them the satisfaction of endlessly talking about it." Miss Widdecombe slammed, "They want the publicity. Why give it to them? Listen to this idiot. She says we shouldn't give them the satisfaction of endlessly talking about them. And what is she doing? She's doing an interview on a mainstream media channel and she is talking about them. She is doing exactly what she is saying you shouldn't. This is an absolute joke. She knows what the score is. She knows that the media want to keep talking about them constantly, but in a negative way, in order to turn them into public hate figures in the UK. And they certainly don't want to ignore them. They use them and the stories they make up about them to distract them from other news events. now and in the future, whether it be the same political scandal or something that Prince Andrew has done or whatever. That's what they plan to do with Meghan and Harry in the UK media. So when she says that people should ignore them and not talk about them while she is actively doing that, it's complete nonsense. It goes on to say the former Brexit Party MEP went on to suggest that anything else that the royal family do to counter claims made by the Sussexes will simply feed the narrative of Harry and Meghan, so it is best they stay put and not say anything. But Anne, you are talking about them in an interview on mainstream media and now also in a UK tabloid. You are giving them attention. What are you talking about? It continues, while she also called on Britons to ignore the California-based couple, otherwise the continued publicity of them will never end. She suggested we should just ignore that very self-indulgent, self-pitying couple in their Californian mansion. Well, you're doing a sterling job of ignoring them, Anne, I must say. You see, this is the establishment which includes the mainstream media, controlled by the firm and the government. The mainstream media in the UK is at this moment funded by the government. Without their funding, they would all be bankrupt. So you have no real unbiased reporting on this or on most things happening. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.